So the ankle pick can be done from standing or from like a kneeling position. So we'll just show it from standing first, right? Right, and we'll show it quickly from kneeling. So maybe like a combat-based type thing. Right. So it's a pretty straightforward technique, yeah? Very similar mechanics to what the tripod sweep was. So if you guys remember the tripod sweep, right? We're here, we scoot in, we have the foot here, grabbing here, right? The ankle pick is basically the exact same thing, because for the tripod, we're putting a little bit of tension there, lifting and tipping him back. Ankle pick is the same thing. So usually played from a seated position. You want to, again, have some kind of control, or at least not have him have any sort of control. So you can fire it off straight from here, like to go if you want to. So what's happening is I'm checking here, and I need to rotate into base. So in this position, I have decent base to push, or like absorb force, but I don't really have the push. What I need to do is I need to rotate either this way or this way into like kind of an S configuration, like you're about to do a get up, right? You slide your leg down, again, encapsulating, trying to lift under his heel here. And again, you're just gonna punch up here. If he had a collar, you could do this as well, whatever you want. But from this position, I'm strong and I can push. So the problem is if he takes like kind of a runner stance at me, so to drive base in, I'm not gonna be able to lift this leg. And it's just like the tripod sweep where a lot of us will just keep pushing. But if I push here, it's not gonna go. You need to focus on the pull of this again, right? So this is actually a little bit better because my arm is not as strong as my leg. So I should realize pretty quickly that I'm not gonna be able to push him. But I just want enough to change the angle so I can take the weight off of this leg, right? So that I can knock him over. A few notes on when we do come up from this. So you're here, you kind of check him or grab the distance, rotate into base, and when we do pull, right, you can come up with it and run him down if you're good stand-up, good wrestling, but it's more efficient to like focus on that pull again. So you're here like this, so just enough so you can put a lot of weight on this. If I try to do it like just pull, it won't work. I have to lift enough so. And when you come up, a good habit is to always bring this inside leg to connect your elbow to your knee. If he was a little closer, bend your knee. He could potentially attack your arm or anything like that. So the best thing to do is either just stay on the inside. So you can either collapse your elbow down, or I just bring this up and you're in a good passing position, right? Same thing for if he was in a combat base. Kneeling, you're here, right? You have to rotate into base. If he's in a combat base, you can actually just punch at the shoulder, which is fine too. If you had a collar, you could grab here. Whereas here, again, if I'm here and I just try to lift this, it won't go. I need to just kind of almost palm him a little, right? It can come up and you slide down to the hip just to take the balance off, right? So again, that pull is really important. And you have one leg, so if he tries to get back up, it's quite difficult, right? And you can do other such things to go about it.